Hey everybody, how's it going? It's find time to ground yourselves. This is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. We get caught up a lot in day-to-day routines. On the screen, at work, family time, taking care of what we have to do, try to find time to prep, to watch all my videos of course. And there's a lot of things that we have to do in day-to-day life that pull us in a lot of different directions. It gets overwhelming. No matter who you are, what your circumstances are, what your level of preparedness is, it gets overwhelming. It gets exhausting. So, what I recommend is you find time to ground yourselves. Just come out into nature like this. Take walks. Enjoy family time. Prepping is important, but so is family, tribe, and the journey. You can enjoy it. I've talked many times before in my videos about how to make prepping fun. This is very important to avoid burnout, to get down. I've been in a slump for a couple months now. I'll admit it. A lot of it had to do with being shut down on this platform. And that sucked. I was on a roll doing really well, and then they just shut me down. It's frustrating. We all run into these challenges though. I'm not unique. I know all the other channels out there deal with the same thing. You know, I served my country for 20 years. I shouldn't have to deal with not having free speech. But the fact is I do. Just like all of us. It's the world we live in today. The world is very fast-paced. There's a lot of stuff going on. And there's a lot of different directions that we're pulled in everyday life. Getting out into nature, off the beaten path, connecting with friends, just having some downtime, some fun time. That's important. Also, another aspect of grounding that some people enjoy doing is grounding by walking barefoot on the ground. It does. It helps center you. It helps you kind of reconnect with nature. It's one of the aspects of grounding that, you know, I do. Not as often as I should, but I do. So get out there, do that kind of stuff, take it easy. Take breaks when you need to, listen to your body. I did a video recently about fitness. That really helps. Fitness is a great outlet for frustration, for anger, for your worries, for just general peace of mind. This isn't a flashy, the world is ending tomorrow video and I got this to sell you so you can be better prepared. This is just a simple video, me talking with you guys, being real. Taking breaks, making sure that you are mentally, physically, and spiritually fit is important. Preparedness is overwhelming sometimes. I get overwhelmed. I'm fairly well prepared. Compared to most people, I'm very well prepared. Compared to some, maybe I'm not that prepared. We can only do what we can do though. Keep that in mind. Your financial situation, your ability to prepare that way is a limit. Some people have physical ailments, diseases, disabilities that don't allow them to go out and run marathons. Okay. The trick is finding ways to work within our personal boundaries and abilities, and to not worry about or compare ourselves to others. It's difficult, I know. I do it all the time. I have friends that are very well prepared, much more so than me in certain areas. And it is difficult to not compare myself to them. Like I said, we're all at different points in our journey. We are all prepared in different ways. Don't let your level of preparedness or lack of level of preparedness get you down. Stay positive. I find that for me personally, prayer really helps. And also just taking downtime. I've been sick lately too. I've been sick a lot this year. Our family has. It's been a crazy year for being sick. It's, yeah, we've been sick, I mean, off and on with days in between, maybe a week in between or so here and there for the last like 3 months. And I take all kinds of stuff. I take the garlic and honey. I take zinc. I take D. I take, calcium. I take multivitamins. We eat as close to a healthy, whole, natural diet as possible. Although we really haven't been that great at that lately also. Maybe that's some of it. I drink lots of water. I take lots of vitamin C. I do all the things to take care of myself. I haven't been able to exercise really that much, work out per se, over the last couple months. I need to get back into that. That will be a big bonus and a big lift up for me in my mental state. My mental state hasn't really been that great. Not like I'm going crazy or anything like that, but it's life, throws things at you sometimes. You got to roll the punches. You got to do everything you can. You need to be realistic with yourself, with your capabilities, with your abilities, with your time. Set high goals, yes, that's important. That we set high goals for ourselves and that we expect excellence out of ourselves. But we also need to realize that we're not going to hit every mark. We're not going to accomplish everything we want to do, especially maybe in the time frame that we want to do it. So be mindful of this. None of us are perfect. All we can do is the best we can do. All we can do is continue. I used to say all the time, prep a little every day. I used to have a prep of the day series where it was just a little prepping thing. Let me get some better light there. It was just a little prepping idea. And if we do that, something like that, just a little prep every day, then we'll be better off. I mean, it's not the end all be all. It's not everything in life. Prepping is very important. Like I've also said many times, is that prepping is living insurance. Because it is. Because we all know that life insurance is death insurance. Well, your preps and prepping and your ability to feed yourselves and your family, to take care of yourselves and your family, to be able to bug out with your family, to be able to bug in with your family, to be able to protect your family, to be able to produce calories for your family, are all very important things. There are so many aspects of preparedness that it is overwhelming. Think about all the skills that you could be learning, that you probably should know. There's a lot of skills I don't have that I would like to have. But we only have so much time in the day. So this video is just about reminding you guys to take it easy on yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourselves. Do the best you can. And know that no matter how hard you try, you're never going to be perfect. I trust my Heavenly Father to take care of me and my family, but I also know that it's my job to do my part. I have to do my part. I can't just sit back and say, oh, he's going to take care of everything, because he's not. He's not going to go to work for me. He's not going to chop firewood for me. He's not going to take care of that log over there. He's not going to weed my garden for me. He's not going to plant my seeds for me, etc. I have to do these things. So it's very important that we prioritize our time and make the best use of it within realistic boundaries. That's the biggest thing I recommend you guys do. Figure out what you can do realistically in a day. Set realistic goals for a week, a month. A lot of people say, oh, there's no point in thinking a year out for prepping because, the world's going to end within that time. Well, it hasn't. I've thought that before. I didn't think that I would be sitting here still talking on this platform. I thought, a while back, I figured that, we'd be in it by now. But we're not. So never disregard the opportunity to prepare now, thinking that, and or setting longer term goals, thinking that it won't happen. Because the odds are we'll probably still be here. Stuff's going to hit the fan, whether it's personal SHTF, a small event, a natural disaster, a large event, whatever it is. Prepping is important, but be realistic. Don't be too hard on yourselves. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.